In this video, I'm going to share with you 7 common mistakes affiliate marketers need to avoid if you plan on building a successful affiliate marketing business. Hey, what's up everybody? Ralph here. So when it comes to starting a business, making mistakes is just part of the learning process. However, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't try your best to avoid them. So in this video, you're going to learn about the 7 common mistakes you need to avoid in order to give yourself the best chance to succeed at affiliate marketing. So let's start with mistake number 1. So the first mistake people tend to make when it comes to affiliate marketing is prioritizing making money over helping people. And it's an easy mistake to make because obviously if you're someone that's searching for ways to make money online, you're either stressed when it comes to cash, or you're maybe trying to leave you don't like your 9-to-5 job, you're trying to find a way out. So you're under a lot of pressure. So it's easy to say, all right, I need to make a lot of money because I need to get out of my job, or I need the money. So it's easy to just make that mistake and say, let me focus on money instead of helping people. But when it comes to affiliate marketing, the main thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you're helping people, because obviously if they're coming to click on your video or they're coming on your website, it's because they have a problem and they're looking for solutions. So the first thing you want to make sure you're doing is you want to provide that solution and make sure that you're helping that person come up with the answer to their problem. And then once you do that, once you're focusing on the helping, then eventually making money will come. So I think for a lot of people is you want to make sure that you're focused on helping people first, and then once you do that, the money will eventually come. The second mistake you want to avoid is creating low quality content. And this happens especially in the beginning for a lot of people. It's when you whether you're creating blogs or you're doing videos, people tend to say, especially if you're affiliate marketing, if you're selling a product, it's hey, this product does this, X, Y, Z, buy, right? But you didn't provide zero value. People want to know why. You have to give people a reason to buy. They're coming to your video, they're coming to your channel, they're coming to your website because, like I said, they're looking for answers, right? So they want to make sure, when they come and listen to your video or they're reading your content, they want to make sure, okay, does this person know what they're talking about? Are they actually helping me? They want to feel that trust, they're actually trying to help them. So you want to make sure you're providing as much quality content, you're providing as much value as possible to help that person find the answers to their questions. So you want to make sure that you're answering questions. You want to make sure you're providing value. You're making sure you're giving as much information to make sure that person, when they leave your channel or your website, that they've gotten all the answers that they need. The next mistake people tend to make is, and this is primarily for a blog. If you have a website or a blog, a lot of people tend to ignore or they overlook site speed, right? The speed of their website, and that's crucial. You want to make sure, especially when it comes to Google, when Google's scanning people's website, they like to make sure that they're giving the user or the visitor is having the best experience. So if you have a website that's very slow and people are going on your website and they're clicking right back off, Google takes notice of this. And if they're seeing people going on your website and clicking right off, they're going to drop you down in the rankings of their search engine. And the goal is you want to make sure you're getting on top of the search engines, that first 2 pages, because that's where all the traffic is. But if your site speed is slow and the user experience is not good, then Google's going to see that. They're going to take that to acknowledgement, and they're going to say, we're going to drop this person down. So you need to make sure that your website has the top speed. You want to make sure that wherever your website is hosted, you want to make sure you have the best tools, they have the best site speed, and make sure you're giving the user the best experience overall when they visit your page. Mistake number 4 is your content not being readable, right? So in terms of your website, if you have content that's not readable, let's say you've been on a website and you just see a block of words, that's just not readable. What you learn when you create a website is you want to make sure you want to break that up into paragraphs, no more than 3 lines, because you want to make sure it's as readable as possible, because that's important. It's when people are scanning on websites, they want to make sure that it's readable, that they can go through it quick, they can find the topics that they want to really figure out. But if some people when you go to a website and it's just a block of words, people don't last long reading those type of content. So you want to make sure it's readable in terms of your website. But when it comes to YouTube, if you decide to do YouTube, you want to make sure your audio is good, right? Bad audio is probably one of the worst things in terms of creating content on YouTube. People are okay with the visuals not being great. They'll tolerate that. But one thing a lot of people won't tolerate is bad audio. And it's the same thing for a website. One thing people won't tolerate is when you have content that's not readable. So you want to make sure, regardless if you're creating content on YouTube or you're creating content on a website blog, you want to make sure that your content, your audio is clear so people can understand, they can read it clear, and they have an idea what you're saying. Mistake number 5 is not having a deep understanding of what you're selling on, when it comes to affiliate marketing. So a lot of people are like, all right, I'm just going to focus on money. I'm just going to, take this product. I know a lot of people, there's high demand for this product. And they're like, oh, this product does X, Y, Z. But they don't have a deep understanding. And people realize that. People see that. Like if people are promoting a product and people are trying to explain it, and people can notice if you don't have a deep understanding of what you're selling. So you want to make sure that whatever product or service that you're selling, that you have an understanding, like what are the pros and cons of that product or service, like who is it for, like who does it help, like what are the benefits. You want to make sure you understand the product and service, because people are coming to you for trust. So, and people can notice when you don't know what you're talking about in terms of like whatever product or market that you're product or service that you're selling. So it's important to like even do your research, even if you haven't used it before. Obviously, people probably recommend people hope that you've used it and you have like a little bit of experience with it. But if at the very least, they want to make sure you've done your research, right? You've researched like what are some of the complaints a lot of people have when it comes to using that product or service. So you want to make sure at the very least, if you haven't used that product or service, make sure that you have at least researched it extensively so you can give your users or your audience like the best knowledge available, so they can make the best decision for themselves. So the 6th mistake a lot of people make is ignoring SEO basics. So SEO stands for search engine optimization. So I'm not going to go into deep detail because it's very technical, but just understand that the basic stuff is like, basically when you're creating like a video or like a website, like a blog, like things like title description, right? You want to make sure that you're creating good titles so people can, when they're looking on your video, they're like, all right, this person is, talking about something that I'm interested in. Also, talking about something that they're interested in. Also, the description of that video or blog article. You want to make sure that it provides a good description where people can like quickly read it and be like, all right, this person is speaking about something that I care about. Another thing is like linking, the way how you link your content. Like you'll notice that when it comes to affiliate marketing, obviously people want to make a lot of money, so they'll put their affiliate links all over that article, and it's like that's not what you want to do, because Google doesn't like that either, and especially a reader. Like the reader's gonna go there, and if they just see nothing but links to an affiliate, to a product or service, they're not gonna like that. So you want to make sure you're placing links effectively. So usually a link in the beginning of the article, maybe in the middle, and then usually at the end. You want to make sure you're spreading out the links and you're not just putting them all over the place. Another thing is like keywords, right? You want to make sure that your keywords within your article or video is filtered around the topic. So making sure that you understand like SEO, and making sure that you're providing your user or your audience like the best experience when it comes to like breaking down a video or an article. So you want to make sure that you're not ignoring SEO basics. SEO is very important, especially when it comes to getting ranked in Google. Like Google really cares about like certain things like title description. The title, the description of the article or video. So make sure you focus on SEO. And then once you get into affiliate marketing, like this is probably in another video, you're gonna learn more about SEO. To make sure that you're successful with affiliate marketing. Now, the last thing the mistake that a lot of people make is like utilizing evergreen content. And the thing about evergreen content is it's something that people search on for like years, right? So like, let's say that you probably create a content where it's just something people search for once. Like there's a event that happened like for the past week, and you create like an article or a video on that specific event. That event is not something that people are going to be searching for years to come. So it's important to like probably create something that people are going to search for this year, the following year, and the next 10 years. So and it depends, because like depending on your niche, and what product or service that you're marketing, it may not require evergreen content, but you want to make sure like as you're researching your niche that you choose, you want to make sure that is there an opportunity to create evergreen content, so people can like search it forever, like for 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. So you want to make sure you do a thorough analysis of like your niche and like is there an opportunity to create evergreen content. So your niche may not require that, or the product that you're serving may not require that, but it is something that you want to make sure that you pay attention to and try to figure out, right? So my final thoughts is you want to make sure like when you're starting an affiliate marketing business, it's okay to make mistakes, and you'll learn as you go. If you're new to affiliate marketing, you're gonna make these mistakes anyways, and it's like I said, it's all part of the learning process. But at least with this, knowing that these 7 mistakes beforehand, hopefully you can avoid these, and it'll make your your affiliate marketing journey much easier. Because these are things that I had to learn as I go, and even though I had the training, like it's still some sort of a learning curve that you have to go through in order to really master it. So. And this is all part of the process. As you continue your affiliate marketing journey, as you gain more experience, you're gonna learn these things more and more, and you're gonna get better at it. So as you create content, whether it's video or whether it's writing, you'll get better as you go. All right. So that's all I got for you guys today. If you got any comments or questions, make sure you leave it down below. Hit the like button, share, and please do not forget to subscribe. All right. So you guys take care and have a good one. Later.